throw him over the wall. So Zuko making one good choice is actually killing him? Oh, that is freaky! What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ben and today I'll be reacting to Avatar: The Last Airbender Season 2 Episode 18. Now I'm just happy that the whole Appa thing is over. They're finally reunited. The episode was amazing. Just seeing Toph in her absolute element destroying a bunch of the Daily agents, that was got to be one of my favourite scenes from that whole thing. And then, yeah, so much happened in that one episode. You had Zuko basically help the Avatar in a way. I'm still not over that. I feel like I didn't put enough emphasis on that when like watching it. Just seeing how first off, I loved Iroh and just that he finally snapped at Zuko and told him everything he needed to hear, and that Zuko actually listened to it and he helped save Appa and reunite them. Like Aang doesn't even know that, but he did the right thing without the acknowledgement, and it's made me so hopeful for him. Yeah, definitely curious to see where this goes next, because now that they've got Appa back, it's like, what do they have left to do? They've got, I feel like they're going to try and help the city in some way, because it's a dreadful city. It seems absolutely awful to be in. But now they have Appa, they can leave and go wherever now. But the whole reason they came here was to get the army for the eclipse thing. And then you have Long Fang, who's the head of it all. He got chucked across the lake, so he's definitely not going to be helpful. And then I just don't see what they can do from here. I mean, it seems like the whole city is going to be against them, so I don't see, like, what is the next step. But yeah, as always, if you do enjoy this video, please remember to like and subscribe, as it really does help the channel to grow. If you do enjoy my content and you want to help support the channel, I have a Patreon, the link will be in the description. Over there I'm uploading these videos and the full reaction a week in advance, so if that's something you're interested in, feel free to check it out. But with that said, let's just dive on in.
I miss you more than you'll ever know, buddy.
Oh, this is what I want. I felt like the reunion was a bit, like, too... It was over too quickly in the last episode. I'm glad that they're just continuing it straight away.
We got Appa back. I'm telling you, we should go to the Earth King now and tell him our plan. We're on a roll.
I thought he was just a puppet. Does he actually do stuff?
If we want to invade the Fire Nation when the eclipse happens, we need the Earth King's support.
Does he have any power?
Things don't usually go that smoothly for our little gang.
I know, but I've got a good feeling about this. This time will be different.
It's not going to be different. It's not going to be any different, no.
His conspiracy with the Dai Li is too powerful. I think we should just keep flying and leave this horrible...
Okay, so it is a conspiracy then. So Long Fang is in control, but how, like, do they even... would they know that the Earth King even has power? Is he just like a figurehead, or is it really just... Does he hold any authority whatsoever?
Well, I guess if the Earth King knew the truth, things could change.
If he has any power.
I don't trust the new positive Sokka. Long Fang brainwashed you, didn't he?
Searching for us. So?
Let's fly.
Okay, yay! Okay, so we're still in the Earth Kingdom. Yep. Yeah, where's this?
Can we please buy a new saddle? Riding bareback is terrible.
Oh yeah, you still don't have a saddle.
There it is. That whole thing is the palace. The Earth King...
Wow, that is huge. I love just seeing the vastness of the Earth Kingdom. It's so different to what the North Pole was.
If you ask me, I think we're just gonna sail right in and...
Oh, stop talking.
Surface to airlock! More incoming!
Ow, stop screaming! Oh, okay. He did not even flinch. He means business. Great. It's like, what does the Earth... What does the Earth King think is happening? Oh, that is awesome. They're just making the blocks come up? They're just like invading it. This is so cool. Is it just these guys against this whole mini army? Oh, okay, yes, both of them earthbending. I'll never get over how creative that is, like how they're using the bending, like just tough seeing them sort of sway the earth back and forth like that. Oh, okay, I love this so much. They're so powerful that they can just move the entire ground like this. I mean, I wish the enemies are a bit more creative. They're just throwing whatever at them. And it means nothing. I love how amazing her bending has gotten as well. This is like a showcase for all of their bending, isn't it? It's so quick and so effortless. What can you do here? What can you do? Oh, there's still more. What are you gonna do? Oh! You completely destroyed stairs. And you're just moving up. This is amazing.
Seriously, we're actually on your guys' side.
I don't think they're gonna listen.
Sorry.
This is so, like, efficient. This is doing so well. There's just more and more. What can you do? Ow!
Which way to the Earth King?
How should I know? I'm still voting we leave Bossing.
I mean, Toph almost makes earthbending look like waterbending with the way she can just make waves of earth.
Sorry, wrong door.
Okay, just barging into random rooms.
You did the right thing, letting the Avatar's bison go free.
I will look so happy. What's happening to you?
Zuko!
What? Did he catch something from the lake? What?
Now that's an impressive door. It's gotta go somewhere.
No. They just launched Sokka through it. This place is impressive. Giant throne. How'd you get it so quickly?
They're here to overthrow you.
No, we're on your side. We're here to help.
You have to trust us.
They're children.
Lay waste to all my guards, break down my fancy door, and you expect me to trust you?
He has a good point.
That's so weird.
Then drop your weapons and stand down.
Okay, just do it. I mean, it's not like really any of you need weapons. Only Sokka needs a weapon.
We're friends, your earthiness.
Okay, this is, oh no. No, they can't bend. I don't, like, how can you, is he on board with Long Fang? Like, what's the deal here?
Make sure the Avatar and his friends never see daylight again.
Avatar?
The Avatar?
You didn't know, okay.
No, him.
Over here.
Okay, yeah, those bombs are completely useless.
Enemies of the state.
Avatar. Okay, the
Though
weird
Bosco
bear.
seems to like him. I'll hear what he has to say.
Okay, so you trust the bear's judgment more than Long Fang, excellent.
A secret war? That's crazy.
Completely.
It's gonna take a lot of convincing. I mean, he must have, like, lied to this guy, whoever came before him, because he seems young. It's been 100 years. How have they managed to keep it the secret that long?
I've never even seen a sky bison, Your Majesty. Frankly, I thought they were extinct.
Ugh.
These hooligans are part of an anarchist cell that my agents have been tracking for weeks.
Oh, dear me.
You're playing right into your own destruction.
I hate this guy so much.
Wait! I can prove he's lying.
Okay, you look convinced.
Ask him to lift his robe.
What? I am not disrobing.
Oh!
Right there!
Yeah, up a bit him!
Never met a sky bison, huh?
That happens to be a large birthmark.
Stop lying!
Well, I suppose there's no way to prove where those marks came from.
Of course there is.
Bring in the bison. Amazing.
Yep, that pretty much proves it.
Great!
But it doesn't prove this crazy conspiracy theory.
Proves he was lying.
No, I suppose this matter is worth looking into.
This episode is just going up and down, isn't it? You got, like, it's such an intense, like, battle at the start, and it's very much light and comical.
You have an intense fever. This will help cool you down.
It seems kind of random.
Stay under the blankets and sweat this out.
Oh, okay, need more water. I was so sweet, I just checking things. It's like, what is this? What happened? He got back from the Dai Li thing and now he's just sick?
So this is what a train is like. I didn't realize it would be this public.
Have you never actually been on there?
Outside the upper ring before?
I've never been outside the palace.
Okay, kind of easy to keep him, like, in the dark then, if he hasn't been outside.
You're about to see where all the brainwashing and conspiring took place.
Okay, I mean, what if he knows about it?
It's gone.
They are all earthbenders.
That's okay. Still got my positive attitude.
He's trying so hard.
Coming and destroyed the evidence.
Doesn't look good.
That seems awfully convenient.
What can else? Show him the poverty bit. Show him the refugees.
This was a waste of time. If you'll excuse me, I'm going back.
The city is filled with refugees. Kind of hard to hide that.
The wall! They'll never be able to cover that up in time.
The wall, the drill,
No Earth King has ever been to the Outer Wall.
and that's why you're so easy to manipulate.
If you come with us, this time you can ride on Appa.
Ah, that convinced him. Amazing. Okay, I kind of like it.
I have to be honest with you. Part of me really hopes that what you're telling me about this war isn't true.
Obviously.
I wish it wasn't.
Yeah, I don't think anyone wants it to be real. It's kind of nice that he's being open with them. Oh, that's you. Oh.
It's getting late.
Are you planning to retire soon, my lord?
Azula?
Just let go.
Let go.
Shut your eyes for a while.
I'm so confused.
No, Fire Lord Zuko. Do not listen to the blue dragon.
I will.
Get out of here right now. Go! Before it's too late.
What is this?
Sleep now, Fire Lord Zuko.
He's sick and he's being told to go to sleep. Is he dying? What is this? Why are the dreams in this so weird? So this is Fire Lord Zuko.
Sleep, just like mother.
Okay.
Help me!
Wait. This is so freaky. So is the mum dead? Is that, we just saw her disappear. Is she dead?
It's still there!
Oh, so they couldn't get rid of it.
A giant drill made by the Fire Nation to break through your walls.
Got a pretty big insignia on it.
I can't believe I never knew.
Do you have any authority?
I can explain this, Your Majesty.
Throw him over the wall.
Then perhaps you could explain why there's a Fire Nation insignia on your construction project.
Well, it's imported, of course. You know you can't trust domestic machinery.
Throw him over the wall, please.
Surely you don't believe these children instead of your most loyal attendant.
Believe the children, please. Don't be stupid. I kind of like you now. Please don't be stupid.
Arrest Longfeng. I want him to stand trial for
Great.
crimes against the Earth Kingdom.
Okay, so things are going well. That's sorted then. So you have the Earth King. Okay.
You all need me more than you know.
No, oh dear.
Bang is long gone! Yeah.
Okay, so things going surprisingly well. So does that mean you have the whole Earth Kingdom on your side then? Like, how much does the Earth King control? Is it just Ba Sing Se, or does he have like reach into Omashu as too?
All this time, what I thought was a great metropolis was merely a city of fools. And that makes me the king fool.
Not anymore.
We're at war with the Fire Nation.
Yes.
That's why we came to Ba Sing Se, Your Highness.
I suppose they've lasted this long when the Earth Kingdom hasn't even the Earth King, the leader of it, hasn't even realized they're part of it.
Its energy will give the firebenders unbelievable strength. They'll be unstoppable.
Hey.
A solar eclipse is coming. That's the day we need to invade the Fire Nation. The day of Black Sun.
That's a great name.
We'd be completely vulnerable.
You're already vulnerable.
Yeah.
The Fire Nation won't stop until Ba Sing Se falls.
It's actually going to convince them. This is awesome.
Or take the offensive and give yourself a fighting chance.
I like that Sokka's the one doing this, because I guess it makes sense that the Avatar would be the one to convince the nations to fight.
Very well. You have my support.
Amazing! Yeah, Sokka's given like that sort of role to convince this king of a nation to do it.
This is General Hao. He's the leader of the Council of Five, my highest-ranking general.
Okay, Council of Five.
Search Longfeng's office. I think we found something that will interest everybody.
What kind of secrets does that guy keep?
Our secret files on everyone, including you kids.
Oh, makes sense.
Toph Beifong.
She can't read it.
Your mom's here in the city, and she wants to see you.
Aww.
Fang intercepted our letters from home? That's just sad.
And it's just really over the line.
Scroll was attached to the horn of your bison when the Dai Li
Oh yeah, the monk dude.
A letter for me and Sokka, by any chance?
I'm afraid not.
Oh, so left out.
But there is an intelligence report that might interest you.
A small fleet of water tribe ships?
Oh, they did get something.
Led by Hakoda? It is Dad!
Aww.
You should know this is not a natural sickness, but that shouldn't stop you from enjoying tea.
What, it's not a natural sickness?
It was in such conflict with your image of yourself, at war within your own mind and body.
So Zuko making one good choice is actually killing him?
It will not be a pleasant experience, but when you come out of it, you will be the beautiful prince you were always meant to be.
Okay. So Zuko finally made a good decision and now he's like suffering for it. Like, just not even like a person making him suffer. It's the universe making him suffer.
Take the next step in the Avatar journey. He says he can teach me to control the Avatar state.
Really? Okay, that's kind
I know
of
it
brings
you
back the whole season then, because it started with you
My
just
mom's
testing with the
sick.
Avatar state.
And from
So there's an
her
actual
it
guy
sounds
who
like
can
he finally
help you with that.
understands me.
I hate to say it, but we have to split up.
Oh, no. This can't... No.
You have to meet this guru, Aang. If we're gonna invade the Fire Nation, you need to be ready.
This doesn't sound like a good idea.
Appa and I could drop you off at Chameleon Bay to see your dad.
Someone has to stay here with the Earth King and help him plan for the invasion.
I don't like this. This is close to the season final and you're splitting up. I don't like that at all. It'd feel better if it was near the start. It's gonna be a bad idea doing it this close to the end.
You are the nicest sister ever.
She offered to stay so Sokka could go. Like, did we meet their father before? I think we saw him in a flashback with Sokka. So it'd be cool to actually see him in the present.
I've been wanting to say it for a long time.
What is it, Aang?
How much are we doing this episode?
All right, who's ready to get going on a little men-only man trip?
Okay, guess not. So, yeah, I don't care.
I wish you a good journey. Ba Sing Se owes you its thanks, and we look forward to your safe return.
I love this. They've got the whole king on their side now. This is amazing.
There are 3 female warriors here to see you. They're from the island of Kyoshi.
That's Suki!
Oh! Oh, and you chose to go.
The Kyoshi warriors are a skilled group of fighters, trustworthy too.
Okay,
They're good friends of ours.
They escaped Azula?
Then we shall welcome them as honored guests.
Wait, Aang.
Oh.
Mwah.
Oh, kiss on the cheek. It's close.
I miss you guys.
Me too.
Yeah.
Oh. I love how good they feel as a group already. And like, Toph was only here for like a couple, she's introduced just at the start of the season. How are you doing? Oh, that is freaky! What on earth is this weird sickness? Okay, I kind of noticed the symbolism there. So Aang's got the arrow and Zuko's got the scar. That's kind of nice mirroring.
We got the king on our side, we got Longfang arrested, and when we get back, Suki's waiting for me.
Things are gonna go so bad, isn't it? It's too close to the final things to go well.
Everything is gonna work out perfectly. From now on and forever.
No, this episode's been too good. No, things are gonna go so badly. Yeah, here's the start of it.
Dinner.
Wow, they feed their prisoners well.
But the Dai Li remains loyal to you.
Great.
Fang.
Great, so great. So gonna have to deal with that stupid dude.
Hello?
She's actually gonna meet her mum. This could be so sweet. What?
Who do you think you're dealing with?
One loudmouthed little brat who strayed too far from home.
You gotta be kidding. Why are those guys are back? And it makes sense, of course they're back. Yeah, so I knew things were gonna go badly. This is just amazing.
We are the Earth King's humble servants.
So Suki. Oh, great, no. Okay, yeah, but things just got so bad. Okay, everything just got so unimaginably worse. So I can't. This episode was nice in the fact that it let you be happy for quite a while. Then just 3 major things at the end. Dai Li still loyal to Longfang, so he's still going to be a problem during the final. And Toph has now been captured, and that was the stupid metal crate again, wasn't it, from her episode? So she's stuck in that thing. And that's so cool. So they made it think like it was her mum to come talk to her and like say that they understand. So that is awful. So the guys understand Toph and were able to get into her head and make her think that her mum understood Toph. That is so mean. And now she's stuck in a giant metal box. So she's now fully separated from everyone. And now, big nightmare, you have Azula, Mei, and Ty Lee dressed as the Kyoshi Warriors inside Ba Sing Se. So, Fire Nation inside Ba Sing Se at the king. So, that can't be good for Kyoshi. So that's bad for the actual, not Kyoshi, Suki. That's bad for the actual the Kyoshi Warriors. This is not good. Things are going to go so badly. Like, the only one, I'm going to have so much trust issues now. The only one I can trust that is kind of good is Aang's letter, because we've actually seen where that came from. It was the guru who helped Appa, and he was super cool and nice. So, very happy that they're meeting so soon, and we're going to get whatever, and that he can actually teach Aang to use the Avatar State properly, because I love that that's sort of bringing this season full circle, because we started with learning more about the Avatar State and trying to use it and just being used just awfully. So now we actually have a guy who knows so much about it. So how old is he then? I want so much more info on that guy. I cannot wait to get that episode and just see what his whole thing is about then. So he's been living at the Air Temple. He has this weird way with energy, and he can teach Aang about the Avatar State. That seems absolutely amazing. And then you have Sokka going to see his father, but then again, Toph's one wasn't trustworthy, so I don't trust that. So we got one of the team captured now. You have Katara, who is with the Earth King, and with these 3 awful women. So that's going to be bad for her. Like, they struggle to take them on together, so I don't imagine Katara, she might be able to put up a fight, but I don't see it lasting long. So, yeah, that's not going to be great for her. Aang, he should be in a good spot, but then Sokka, where is he going to end up? I can't trust if that letter's true or not. Yeah, this definitely set up the final in a very interesting way. I feel like they built it up into like a nice positive stance, and then it's just crushed it. Now I'm just dreading what could possibly happen next. Yeah, I'm still going to struggle just to think of this episode alone now instead of what it's just set up. So at the start, I loved that scene at the start, just them charging into the Earth Palace. That was absolutely amazing. That was so intense. Just seeing all their bending work in so creative and like effective ways. I think if they're doing that now, I can't wait to see what this is going to look like when they get... Yeah, this is only season 2, so we got a whole nother season, and the bending already looks absolutely amazing. So creative. Just seeing Toph just complete... I love how free they are. They're not like setting... I love how free they are with sort of what they can do with it. Just seeing the ground completely move like that, just destroying a whole giant set of stairs and creating an elevator out of it. No, an escalator, basically. But I love how there's not like a set thing, like, oh, you shouldn't change the ground so you can have an interesting fight between to the enemy, so the earthbending gets restricted to just throwing boulders at each other. It gets to fully moving whatever ground you absolutely have. And it feels like Toph has that freedom because she has the whole vibrations thing. All the enemies we've seen who earthbend don't do anything with the ground. We see the Dai Li, they move across the ground with the weird rock feet, so they're moving that rock, not the rock beneath them. And then all they do is throw boulders at people. They don't actually, start of the season we saw them use the coins to like trap people in, but none of them actually fully use the ground in the way Aang and Toph do, and I think that's so unique to them. I mean, right now the team as a whole feel like their own little avatar, because I think the thing that I can remember the most is when Katara like used her water bending in such a cool way, and she dropped all the soldiers into the water, and then Aang came across, did the airbending and froze them all. That felt like they just feel like a little avatar themselves. It doesn't feel like Aang is like the sole avatar. Like they can't. It's kind of a fun problem, I guess they have, that they have Aang who can use all the elements, yet they have all these other characters that they need to show off that they can use the elements just as well. I think right now I definitely feel as though Aang, his earthbending and waterbending feels like it gets overshadowed by Katara and Toph's because they're just that amazing. So I'm definitely waiting to see when this power balance will change, because obviously got to. He's the avatar. He's got to be able to master all of them and become, I guess, the most powerful with it. And I think I guess that kind of happens with the whole avatar state thing. So just as he is Aang and not avatar state, does that mean his power's different? Because right now it just definitely feels that Toph and Katara are much stronger, and it feels like the show's emphasizing their bending of those elements far more than it does Aang when he bends those elements. Again, love what this show does with Sokka, and the fact that he isn't a bender, and he doesn't you can't give him as cool action scenes as the benders, yet they give him these really pivotal roles for the plot, like him being the one to convince the Earth King, him giving the reasoning and to do all that, and that's absolutely great for his character. I think his mood just carried the episode. It was his whole positive attitude thing which made the episode feel positive, and now it's all just going to come crashing down into whatever happens in the final. But yeah, I'm so hopeful for Sokka though, because I'm sure we've seen Dakota before in Sokka's flashback, or like a young kid Sokka, and he was wearing face paint, so he had that. And then, that's the only time we've seen his father, and I think that set up the dynamic that Katara was closer to her mother, and then Sokka was closer to his father, and because both of them technically left, but not left in the same way, that's how they're experiencing the pain and how it's developing them. So now that we're actually seeing a reunion with the parents, I think that's going to be so cool. At least I hope it is. I feel like I can't trust the letters now after what just happened with Toph. Yeah, so then we actually have Toph, which I really hate those mercenaries now, because one was the earthbending teacher, and then one's the other, he was the guy in the wing so hate those guys now, that they actually are able to understand Toph and can see that she's a powerful bender, and they wrote from a point of view of the mum. I don't know, would the mum have written that and then they used it for it? Was the mum on board with that? Because I feel like no way that she was on board with that. But from just the standalone point from this episode, it feels like those guys were able to understand Toph in a way that she's always wanted to and completely use it against her. That is so cruel and awful. And I feel so bad for her. I don't know how she'll get out of that box, but I want her to destroy those two so much. Yeah, so now she's completely separated. I assume they're going to take her back to her parents now. So it's still Earth Kingdom, so that's not that far, but it's kind of far. But that's a really bad predicament to be in now. So she's going to be separated from them for quite a bit. At least Katara's at the palace, but bad things going to happen there. And you have Aang and Appa and Sokka flying to the Eastern Air Temple, which is, I guess, close because Apple was there. There feels like they're all separated now, and everything is about to happen in the kingdom. You have Azula and all that in the city, so I don't like that they're all separated like this. Okay, Long Fang. He's really interesting to me now. So he's definitely like the mini villain of this season then, which I really like, because we had Zhao as the mini villain for season 1. So they have gone and had Zhao as that mini villain, and we now have Long Fang as this one. Because he's definitely he's interesting. I don't think he's as interesting as Zhao. We got so much on Zhao. And then just his mask of confidence and ego, and then it all just disappeared as he died with the ocean spirit. So this guy, he definitely feels more of the sort of classic evil villain. He's just very evil, there's surface level, and he just does evil things for it. I guess he's after power then. And his only way to do it was to manipulate the Earth King. It's interesting that the Dai Li are actually loyal to him. So what is he offering them that the king doesn't? So does that mean the whole Dai Li is for him and not the king? That feels like a huge distrust. Like the whole group of the Dai Li, which seems massive. They had a massive underwater base. So all of that is loyal to Long Fang. Why though? I feel like that we're missing something. Why are they so loyal to him and not the king? Is it just because they've been actually under his control for longer, so they know him, so they trust him? And with the Earth King, I guess they don't really know where they stand with him at the minute, because he doesn't know a lot, and I don't know his competency with things since he's been manipulated for his entire life. Speaking of the Earth King, I think I do like him. It's just, he's been manipulated, again, his whole life, so I don't know if he's going to be any use whatsoever. Like how, he didn't even know a war was going on, so how is he going to deal with, like, a war in general? I'm assuming his parents must have been in on it, or at least they were lied to as well. However, whoever was before him, who taught him to be the king, they would have been either manipulated or part of it for him not to even know about it. Because it's a 100-year war. He doesn't look 100 years old. So he's clearly been lied to since birth by whoever. And it's just very concerning about his, I guess, qualifications then. It's like, what would he have been doing, like, from this? It seems like Long Fang was the power of the city. And all we've seen from the Earth King is that he went to a party. Was that it? Was that all he does? Does he do actually anything in the city? We've seen the state of the city. We've seen the state of the... Well, no, because he wouldn't even have any involvement with the refugees. So that's a huge another thing. Because if he was, he'd know about the war. So he feels fun. He feels nice, but I just question how competent a king he's going to be. And then, of course, we have Azula. So I guess that answers my question of what happened to the Kyoshi warriors after their whole battle with Azula. So they've stolen their clothes and their makeup, and they've disguised themselves as them, which that is just the worst. So they definitely... would they still be alive? Would they... I don't know if Azula would kill. I feel like she would, but we haven't seen it yet, and I don't think they... No, because we've seen Jet die, so their death is clearly something they don't mind in this show. But I hope that would be crushing if Suki is dead. So that'd be 2 of Sokka's girlfriends. But I just don't know what to think of Azula. I think she's just too unpredictable to assume taken prisoner. I feel like I don't know if Azula would take prisoners in general. It's very concerning. There's like a huge open end there, and I need that. But it does. Whatever the outcome, it does not look good for Suki. Yeah. So Azula and May and Ty Lee are now actually at the heart of the Earth Kingdom, right close to the king, who now thinks he can trust them. That is a brilliant situation for them, but it's absolutely terrible for everyone else. I'm hoping though that there's like a slim chance that things can go well, and I'm just trying to predict things in my head. Because you have Katara there. She recognizes them. She recognizes the Kyoshi warriors. She knows what each of them look like. I'm so hoping that Katara can recognize them in time that they can be stopped. Because if not, I don't know what they're gonna do. Whatever they're gonna do, bad things will happen, and it'll be just absolute chaos. I don't know if they'd have the power to overthrow the city, because like, you have the Dai Li, who they're there to protect the city. You have Long Fang. I don't think those guys would see eye to eye. Long Fang, I think, at his heart, wants to protect the city. He wants his power. Without the city, he has no power. Fire Lord takes over, he has no power. So they would definitely clash. So bad things will just happen either way for everyone. And then we have Aang, which I think that's got to be the most interesting story thread that I want to follow now. So we have him going back to Guru, I think his name was Guru Patik, and I want to get so much more info on this guy. He has a weird energy thing. I'm sure I've got to assume he's like some kind of energy bender. That would be so cool. Or he's just like some super monk. So he isn't just a crazy monk that's been living in the air temple, and his help the avatars to actually learn to control the avatar state. That seems amazing. And it's just fully bring this season whole thing together. And I want to know, if there's something, he knows about the Avatar state, so he's got info, and like, yeah, I think it'd be so useful for just Aang to get control of the Avatar state in general. That'd be amazing to have it done in season 2, so that season 3 can go full Avatar state. But yeah, I think that'll just be, I consider that's part of the final. I think that'll be such an interesting thing to go down, because it seems quiet at the Eastern Air Temple, and we'll just get to see Aang discover more of his power, which I think will just be amazing. But yeah, lastly, I think I just absolutely love this episode. I love the tone of it and just how they change things up constantly. You had such an intense sequence at the start, just be followed by such a comedic and awkward scene, and then I just love how it just took convincing the king. I think that was done so well. It was almost in the sense of the audience. You saw, you know that the Avatar means right, but how intense the scene is, that's what the king was feeling. He was seeing attackers come to his gate, and then it was just almost turned into a comedy, because you're seeing kids threaten your advisor, and it's that kind of ridiculousness. And I love that that's sort of the lens they put it through. It does make me wonder like what the final's going to be like, because it's the season 2 final. Last final, it was huge. It felt incredible. So I don't know if this one is going to top it. I don't know if it's going to be like, I don't know if it's going to be less or just match it. Everyone said that season 2 and 3 are better than season 1, which, yes, season 2 definitely has been better than season 1, but I don't know if like the final is going to be better than season 1's final, because I think that one was incredible. So I feel like the characters they have around at the minute, they're very they're comedic. They're like the king, who's like a pivotal character. He's like, I guess, the equivalent of what maybe Yue and her father would have been in season 1, and he's much more comedic than them. So I don't know if the season 2 final is going to be lighter. I don't know if it's going to be, I don't know if they're going to bring it back into a more intense thing. I know whatever it's going to be, it'll be amazing, but I cannot wait now, and I'm so curious about how they're going to do it. But yeah, with that said, that does bring us to the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one for episode 19. See ya!